Okay.
Will people come
Starting.
back?
I think so.
I hope so. It says that the resolution is 1088 by 614, which is not supported by the configuration.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
asking about.
yeah. Yay, we're getting people back.
Woo! Thanks, y'all.
I was like, what? Oh no.
Uh, okay, hopefully.
I mean, it still says nobody's watching, but ZJ is like, I'm here.
Um, okay. What if I refresh this? Will this show us what I need to see?
I'm kind of sad because I don't know, like, cause my computer's doing fine.
Yeah.
Of
Uh,
course.
yeah, I think it's a lot of things that are happening all at once that are kind of like causing this
hmm
problem.
We're only streaming on YouTube, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, we have at least one. Um, it may be under a separate thing. It says our stream health is still not good, but that
It's
is
the thing is ZJ is also a moderator.
okay.
And it says that we're offline. So
Does it still say we're offline?
it says live stream offline.
Okay, for me it says we're live. So maybe try refreshing.
Yeah. Oh, it says wait.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yes.
it
All right.
works.
We're
Yes.
in business. Okay, cool. ZJ can still hear us, and hopefully the others rejoin us. Do you want to maybe make an announcement that like we're trying again?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yay. More than one person.
Sweet.
Okay. So we're back in business. It's not as crazy as last time, but we're here.
Yeah.
Can they all hear me?
ZJ says that they can still hear us, and I can hear
Great.
you, so they can hear you.
Cool.
Cool. Stupid motorcycle. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess we'll pick up where we left off. You were saying something about Dragon Quest.
Uh, Nothing more than what I said before. Just like I played a little, and it didn't seem connected to anything. But I got pretty far, and I had fun. It felt like the JRPG of my childhood, I guess, because aside from Pokemon, Pokemon was my childhood, like
Mm-hmm.
hands down.
Do you remember which Dragon Quest it was?
I don't,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Well.
It was on the Nintendo DS, and you were like an angel that fell from the heavens to the normal world, and you had to do a bunch of quests.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay. Sounds very interesting. I didn't
Mhm.
even get far enough in the Dragon Quest that I played to like know the backstory of the hero or whatever. So. um. But
He's I'd be excited to play this new character,
yeah, it seems
even if like yeah.
seems pretty cool. I'm more excited about the alternate costumes, honestly. Um, because I like the like what's his name, Erdrick, I think. I only know that because in Final Fantasy, um, what is it? Smash DLC. Um, in Final Fantasy, there's like an elf town, and like there's a
Mhm.
graveyard, and it's like here lies Erdrick, and then it's like that's a reference to the Dragon Quest character.
Yeah.
In later versions, they said here lies Link. But in the original, it was Erdrick, I think. Go away. Fine.
Man,
Give me cookies.
I was so excited to watch it with you.
I know.
I don't think
I mean,
are we gonna try that again?
we can. Do you want to give it another shot?
Maybe.
All right. We'll try it one more time, and hopefully it.
Because the band Descendants of Erdrick.
Huh?
Nothing. ZJ says I only know about Erdrick because of the band Descendants of Erdrick.
Oh, is that in chat?
Yeah.
Okay, my chat's not updating for some reason.
Oh well. We got 4 people watching.
A.
E.
Hello, 4
B.
people. OC!
C.
Ah!
I didn't even mean to do that. We just follow the alphabet so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to skip the Final Fantasy, or what was it? The Dragon. What was it?
Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest. Maybe I
Okay.
exaggerated when I said that was my RPG. A, B, O, and C, the 4 blood types.
Okay,
Sorry.
now chat's coming through, and
It's
now.
hilarious.
Okay. Now my
Cool.
YouTube video is just like not.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Let's let it buffer a little bit. You can give it some time. Give it a little bit of.
Yeah.
You know.
If our screen gets all pixely again, then we're gonna have to stop it. But
Maybe if we turn down the quality here a little bit. God, my mouse is like struggling so hard.
okay. Can we get a new link to the stream? People are contacting me. I need a new link.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Okay, where is it? Go to my channel and go to live now, and then go to my channel. Oh God, I can hear myself.
Shtaboop boop boop. Shtaboop. Shtoop. Shippity stupidity boop. Stupidity stupidity boom. Shippity stupidity boom. Stupidity.
Yeah, it turned out that it made it a new thing. Okay.
Sending the link.
I mean, just to be clear, you know that everyone can hear you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, are we ready to continue with Nintendo?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Cool. All right, so this guy gets smacked down, and then bandana guy and dragon ear guy and where is he? There he is. That's the Erdrick guy. He's Dragon Ball looking ass.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, they were designed by Akira Toriyama, so that kind of makes sense.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. But yeah, like they remind me a lot of like Link with their moveset.
Yeah. Oh, it feels so weird watching them like attack Pikachu and Samus and
yeah,
like,
right.
That guy just like hit Wario. What the heck?
Yeah,
That's
ZJ
weird.
made the observation that that one guy is basically Trunks, and I totally agree.
I'm
No.
not picking up on that. Who Trunks from what?
From Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, I just never watched Dragon Ball Z.
Oh. Oh, that explains a lot.
That explains that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Tris, how hard does it show?
It shows enough.
Am I scarred because I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z?
Maybe a little.
Am I just like not a full person?
You're a full person. You're just lacking in some very like important internet like history.
I've gotten all the letters of the alphabet except Z.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am 25 out of 26 of a person.
Hey, I know that friend. Oh, ZJ, we actually hung out in person, and he was like, "Oh, we should take a picture for ZJ," but then we didn't. So I don't have proof that I hung out with Leo, but we did. I swear. You can ask him, and he'll tell you, yes, Tristan and I did in fact hang out. Yeah. Anyway, I paused the video because it was getting kind of choppy for both me and the stream. So now we're gonna go back to it and see if that helped a little. Yeah, so this guy, he's basically Trunks.
Right.
He's got the hair and the sword and yeah. So this is something that I didn't like care a whole lot about. I watched my brother play it a little bit, and like the first female character you meet is just like utterly useless, and so I was just kind of like,
Okay.
really? Is that? It's 2019, and this is really what we're going with. I guess this came out in 2018, maybe, but yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed with that. I think it's cool that you can like go back and like into the worlds of the other games, but other than that, I'm not a Dragon Quest fan yet, so
Hello,
Right,
everyone.
me neither.
I'm
That's kind of where I am.
Koizumi from Nintendo.
I'm not a huge fan of all
E3
the talks in
2019
between.
will showcase a variety
Oh
of
yeah,
games.
oh, we can skip these if you want.
We can.
But
Isn't the
before we
first
dig
one
into
like
the
kind
next
of
game, there are
cute or
some
whatever?
I'd like to introduce first.
I mean, they are mostly cute. Like I like this.
What?
Like-
yes, this one. This is just great.
It is pretty great. President Bowser.
This one.
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser.
No,
for
it
this
froze. No. Okay.
That's cool. Not that Bowser.
This joke is really made for an American audience, though, because I'm pretty sure in Japan he's still called
Not
Koopa.
this way.
No.
Oh wow.
This way.
It's also he's the
Maybe
he's
next
like
time.
the American supervisor or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he's
Something like that.
president of Nintendo America, so he took over for Reggie.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get back to it. Please take it away.
Their
Hi,
faces.
everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America.
So there's a picture of him, and like on his shelf in the background, Mario and Luigi are tied up with a GameCube controller.
On Nintendo Switch. Whether you
Wait,
love
what?
action, RPGs,
So, Doug Bowser, this guy who's currently on screen, the
Yeah.
president of Nintendo, there's a picture of him and like in his office, and in the background he has a shelf full of like decorations and stuff, and
Yeah.
like there's a Mario doll and a Luigi doll, and they're tied up like held captive in
So
like
he
a
is Bowser.
yeah. I think that was the joke. Oh, ZJ dropping some knowledge on us. Apparently the directs are different in different regions. Ah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of. Yeah, I wasn't surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all to hear that. This definitely seemed geared towards like American audiences. Ooh, Luigi.
Yeah, so a lot of people are really hype about the new Luigi's Mansion game. I never really got into Luigi's Mansion.
Me neither, but I was always like so interested because I just didn't have like a 3DS when everybody was playing it.
Oh. Well, the original came out on GameCube, and it was just one of those games that I never got.
Luigi's
Got it.
Mansion 3.
Yeah.
This hotel is much more than meets the eye. For not long
and
after Luigi
Twitter has
arrives,
This is
been-
making me think
things
of
take a dark
Yeah?
turn.
Twitter has
We begin our
been
tour by taking in some sights and sounds.
a Twitter, I
You
guess,
may never
about Guigi being
What?
edible.
want to leave.
Oh no.
The
Yeah.
other guests certainly don't plan
It's
to
just
move
like
on.
all the
They're
lore with
ghosts
Luigi.
after all.
Well, no, specifically with Guigi, who they announced for
Oh.
this. Yeah. So Guigi is edible, according to like the director or something. He
Why
decided.
would the director say that?
I don't know, but he did.
Why
and,
would the director give this to the internet?
Yeah, that was definitely a questionable decision. But you know, you can't take it back. It's out there now. Guigi is edible. It's canon.
Next, the suction shot.
Wow. I love how Luigi's just going apeshit on this.
Yeah, I love that he can like
Luigi's just yeah.
up ghosts with
It's
ghosts.
effective against certain ghost types too.
But like it's just that Luigi is like so scared all the time, and it's great to just like flinging ghosts from side to side like Hulk on Loki.
Yeah.
A burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air.
I also
I
like
wonder
how
if
they.
there's any
we simply can't
weird
overlook the
stuff
latest
going on
invention
with
from
like
Professor
Luigi's
Egan.
air blasts either. I feel like that's another
Change
thing the
between
internet would
Luigi
like
and
go weird
Luigi
on.
to use both their skills.
Probably.
Guigi
Uh-uh.
can do
What were you gonna
everything
say?
from
Something other?
sliding
Let's
through
not think
metal
about
vents
that.
to walking on spikes.
Yeah,
There are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle himself. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he might turn a great co-op partner. Proceed with caution. Luigi and water.
Okay. Anyway.
Luigi's kind of like the Inkling. It's just, like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
goo and like can't stand water.
Yeah. I guess that's a good
Way
point.
too much
Defeat all
Um,
ghosts.
I was just gonna say that I like how they implemented like his grab in from Smash. Like
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that was in Dark Moon or in the other Luigi's Mansions, but like the little plunger out of the poltergust.
Yeah. Those little nods.
What a place to
Yeah.
wake
Like
up
I don't know
in.
which one came first, but I like that it's consistent
With floor
now
after
in like
floor of oddities.
an actual Luigi's Mansion game.
Some mischievous ghosts lurk within.
I don't really know Luigi's moveset super well, but I do like the way his movements are just like really different from Mario and have a lot of like Luigi character.
Mm.
I don't know. It's not like the difference between Peach and Daisy. It's like a totally different character.
Yeah, there is actually no difference now. They patched out the one thing that was different about them, I think, unless they added
So
something
that
in
was
the newest
Luigi's
patch.
Mansion
But
3, the latest game in a series
Um,
that
okay.
I personally
TST
Hey,
love.
look, it's Bowser.
And we can look
dutifully
forward to
noticed
some of the
that
new
Guigi
gameplay
now comes in
elements
different
that await
flavors.
in this
There's,
strange
you know,
hotel.
green,
As we
blue,
dive deeper
yellow.
into
I
this
think there was a
title,
red in there, a
Nintendo
pink.
Treehouse,
So
live
there's
at E3 2019.
Different flavors of
We'll be
Guigi.
streaming content
Thanks
from
for
some you've
bringing
never
us
seen
back to
before,
that topic.
right from the show.
Well, ZJ was talking about like, what do you think Guigi
Yeah.
tastes like?
And on day 3, our Treehouse staff
Oop,
will
I
get
just
their
kicked
hands
a
on some
test.
promising
No,
indie games
yeah, don't-
that are
don't
new
do
to
that.
Nintendo Switch.
I'm good. It was
While
my
you
knee.
watch today's
Okay.
Nintendo
And
Direct,
it was like a
keep
part
an eye
that
out for
didn't
this
hurt.
icon to learn what other
It
games
was
will
just
appear
loud,
on Nintendo
and I
Treehouse
fear for the stream.
live at E3.
Oh, it wasn't that loud.
You
on
won't
my
want to
end.
miss it. Or this. Have a look.
All right, Doug. Gooberry. Oh, I really thought that Netflix was coming to Switch. I was kind of disappointed.
Netflix was going to Switch.
Well, yeah, like a Netflix app, because you can't currently watch Netflix on your Switch.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't YouTube work on the
It
Switch?
does, yes.
Yeah. Once again, I always see ZJ watching YouTube on the Switch, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
you can do that. But then I always forget to like download YouTube after thinking, oh, that's so convenient.
It looks like they were also upset that Netflix did not come to Switch yet. Hopefully it
Have
does
you ever-
soon, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen the Netflix show, but have you seen the movie, The
For
Dark
what it,
Pistol?
I'm... No, I haven't, and I have a friend
Okay.
that like is very upset that I haven't, but it's not my fault because it came out before I was born. But
That's one way to put it.
yeah, I mean, I know that like, what's his name? David Bowie's in it, and I like David Bowie.
Oh, is he? Oh.
I think. No, that's the labyrinth. I think.
Yeah, that's the labyrinth. I'm like, what? Are you sure you're talking about the Dark
I
Crystal?
am not. This is
Labyrinth
something I'm
was fun
excited
though.
for. I'm super excited for this.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the music was so nice in this too. I can't
Mm-hmm.
hear it right now, but I'm sure all of you love it.
Have you played Link's Awakening at all before?
I haven't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh
I wonder how like similar it's gonna be, because like clearly it's going to play differently, but like are they just gonna take it and use it, I guess, and redo it
I don't
the
know.
way it was, kind of, but in 3D
Yeah,
and
it
fancy
seems
hardware?
kind of like a port, and of course I'm very upset that it's frozen now.
Oh no.
But yeah, it's really good, and like music is a really big part of the story. So it
Oh
kind of makes
really?
sense. Yeah, like I mean, no spoilers, but basically like after each dungeon you get an instrument and it like plays a different part of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you have to collect all the instruments so that they can play the song together and then something happens. But
Yeah. I played Spirit Tracks and it was kind of like that.
mm,
Do you know that?
no, I never played Spirit Tracks.
Oh, okay.
um
That's cool.
to be fair, yeah, I think that is a pretty common thing in Zelda, but like you
Yeah.
had to like yeah, like the main theme, like the music is a big theme in the game is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And then you've got your
Oh, come on,
what's the one
man.
with the moon? Majora's Mask, where
Yeah.
it's like you play these songs and it bends time and all that.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Um
And speaking of Majora's Mask, the upcoming thing kind of feels like a Majora's Mask kind of like spookiness.
yeah, I'm so hyped for that.
That
Especially
surprised
because
me.
like I was really happy that Zelda is featured more prominently. Um
I'm
cuz
sorry, TST, we're making you yawn.
yeah, sorry. I've had a long day. Um
Spooky yawn.
um Breath of the Wild Zelda is like one of my favorite Zeldas in the whole series cuz
Hmm.
like I feel like she's got a very compelling story, like she she wasn't just like this damsel, like she's been holding off Ganon for like 100 years. So it's not like she's,
Hmm.
just been kidnapped. Like she plays a really important role, and even in the flashbacks it's like I think her story is really really
Hmm.
interesting because it's like she's struggling to live up to this expectation
Yeah,
and she like
I
can't.
kind of I kind of wish that you got to like actually see that a little bit more though.
Mm,
Personally,
I
like the
guess.
flashbacks were kind of, I didn't get to play the game, but from what I've like saw, it seemed like the flashbacks were kind of like the story I wanted to be in, and like actually get to like see Zelda do these cool things that you get kind of memories of. Maybe I'm being too critical.
I mean that's fair. um you also like it's possible to miss the full story because like the memories aren't like mandatory to finish the game. um but if you do go and get all the memories, I think it unlocks like a final memory and it's like, oh okay, it pieces everything together. um but like there's a pretty strong through line of Zelda like fighting against this like patriarchal pressure from her dad to like
Yeah,
be the like conduit of the goddess and like do the magic stuff, but she just can't do it. And the way that she's trying to push back is to find alternate routes, which include like studying this ancient technology and like using her brains, um,
yeah. I
which I
think I
think is
saw a
like,
YouTube video where like somebody was trying to design Zelda and was like, I don't want the magic. I want a Zelda who has like ancient technology powers and like has a like a robot ancient technology arm and like all these different like devices because like she's so clever and like clearly you know, you can come up with some more interesting things than magic, like any other princess. That was a fun
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, I think that's totally valid, and that's why like Breath of the Wild Zelda is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
So I'm
this
really
does
excited that
require.
she's like, yeah, I'm really happy that she's like prominently featured in this sequel. It seems I would be super
Me
hype if you get to
too.
play as her. That would be amazing.
Me too. Did you read ZJ's comment? Because it's the best. I was like, yeah, also.
Yes, I feel personally attacked, but yes.
We both do.
Yeah. Yeah, all the including me are like, yeah. Okay, hopefully it'll stop being a butt. And oh god, that's potato quality. Can't even read that.
It's okay. I mean, we're talking over it. It's alright.
That's true, but it's like not even like palatable. Okay, cool.
Cry.
I feel like they
Abilities.
localized him a little bit differently because I do remember this guy, this douche, who's like, "Hey, you're gonna be lost because of me," but I don't remember the exact quote because it's been a long time since I played this game.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Come on.
You know, I watch the live stream, but I don't watch the like screen share that you do with me, so I'm like a little bit behind for something.
Oh, you should
But I should
probably
do
watch
that.
the screen share. Yeah.
But the live stream doesn't look as bad as you might think, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I have it open as
Doesn't look great
well
though.
because that
Yeah.
way I can see the chat. But
How about I handle the chat, you handle the stream, save some energy on your computer.
okay.
And I'll just like give you updates.
All right. Sounds good. Maybe that will
I think
help.
that's gonna help out. Just maybe a little bit.
Okay. If you would be so kind as to start playing, please. Por favor. Onegaishimasu. S'il vous plaît. I'm running out of languages here.
Let's talk about Legend of Zelda. No, but actually, like, because you said that you like play Link all the time when you do Smash, but I'm like totally new to that. What's that like?
Oh, well, I mean, I kind of switched mains. I mean, I main Isabelle in Ultimate, but I
Right.
still have a strong affinity for Link. I'm not sure, like, growing up, a friend of mine, like, we would play Melee, and we weren't, like, into the, like, competitive scene, so, like, we couldn't, like, wave dash or do any advanced techniques or anything.
Hmm.
But the rest of us were all just, like, hot garbage, so she was able to, like, just beat us off of pure like reads because we were so predictable.
Got it.
And you know what? I'm going to do that so that like we don't have this spinning wheel of doom. And she played Link, and so she would like kill us all, and it was very frustrating. So I guess when I tried to get back into Melee a couple years ago, I tried playing some of the top tiers, and I just kind of didn't really like it. And I just really
Right.
liked, huh?
Okay, I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. I just liked the way Link felt. Like he felt like nice in the hands, which sounds weird, but like I don't know.
I totally get it.
Yeah, he was like a nice weight. He wasn't too fast. He was pretty slow, but like I liked that he like was strong, and I liked all the cool stuff that you could do with like boomerangs and bombs and stuff. Like I discovered by playing Link that I really like playing like the annoying keep away kind of zoner character, which is kind of why I like Isabelle, because you can just like spam the slingshot and like plant Lloyd bombs, and people get mad because they're just like, ah, let me hit you.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but I have too much like quote unquote honor for my own good, because then I start feeling bad, and then I like end up letting people win, like, or letting people catch up, like letting people get a couple of hits on me, and then that throws me off, and then I like end up dying. So I need to just throw away my honor and like get good, but
All right.
yeah.
You know what I initially thought we could do was basically, what was the idea? Like we could just basically go through it. I was thinking I would like watch it before the stream and I would just make a list to not kill your computer. And we went for this. And I guess the original idea was better.
Yeah, it seems like that's the way to go, unfortunately.
Direct summary? Should I write that?
I have this article that I was looking at earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, so this...
Yeah, I would love to do a Smash Let's Play and
That would be a lot of
invite
fun.
That was actually the inspiration for this.
Oh, nice.
The idea of doing a Smash Let's Play with like you and other people on the server. Because those are fun.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah, we've done that before, just not streamed it.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to do that with the Switch, but maybe we'll figure it out.
I have the equipment to do it from my Switch, but
Ooh,
yeah, you need like a game capture kind of dealio.
got it. Kind of dealio.
Well, so
So what's the article say?
so we have Dragon Quest, new Smash DLC. I loved the way that they did the reveal for Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I really like Duck Hunt Dog. Like I
Yeah.
used to play them in Smash 4. And I love how like it was just like no way there's no way they did it. And then it was just like how you thought, and like Duck Hunt is like laughing. I thought that was really cute. I also really liked that they included King K. Rool in that like Donkey Kong house. Like he's part of the crew now.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So like classically, is King K. Rool like the bad guy of Donkey Kong?
yeah, so in the Donkey Kong Country series, he's the bad guy for the majority, I think. ZJ might have more insight on that.
That's right. I was
But-
thinking that when I said that.
Because like I think in the new ones in like Donkey Kong Country Returns and like Tropical Freeze, I don't know if King K. Rool's like the main villain, but yeah, like he's the bad guy basically of the Donkey Kong series.
Yeah. Man, Splatoon 2 again. Just like there was like a Splatfest and it was like, oh, you get to choose between good guys and bad guys, and then King K. Rool was in the bad guys. So
Yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. We already watched Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh, I was super hyped for the Trials of Mana as well.
Trials of Mana, I don't think I know what that is.
So,
But like the way I saw it and like the things that they, oh, I should know what this is.
yeah, so I mean, a quick history lesson, I guess. So this is a game for the SNES that was pretty popular. It's kind of like it's very similar to Zelda in that it's like an action RPG. Battles are kind of like real time. And it was called Secret of Mana. And I say Mana, I know it's probably pronounced Mana, but I just like Mana more. But that was technically a sequel. The first one was called Final Fantasy Adventure, and it released for the Game Boy. And it had very similar gameplay, had the same like enemies and everything, but it was very similar to Zelda. Like your little dude like swung his sword and you would like explore the world or whatever. But it like that was technically the first game in the Mana series. And then the third one, in Japan, it's called Seiken Densetsu. The third one never was released in the US. I don't think it was released anywhere outside of Japan. But with this new like collection happening, they're releasing all three together, and that's pretty exciting because then people get to like play the really well known one and then like see the original and then play this third game that no one's seen, which also kind of gives hope for Mother 3, maybe, potentially, possibly. Please, Nintendo.
You're begging. You're practically begging here.
Yeah. I'm not even a huge Mother fan. Like, I've never finished any of the games, but like I know a ton of people are like diehard Mother fans, and they really want their game,
Mm-hmm.
and I want that for them.
You know, I think I have a. What was it? Something of mana? What was it?
Yeah, yeah. I think they remade they remade the first one, and it was called Children of Mana, I think, for like the Game Boy Advance or DS or something.
Anyways, you said it was for the SNES. I'm remembering now. I have a sound font for that,
Oh.
and I didn't know what the game was. And I should really just go through my different like tools and be like, "Huh, what was that?"
Yeah.
Because it's kind of silly owning an SNES sound font for a game that like I don't even know.
Yeah, and that's another thing that game was like really famous for its soundtrack. Like the OST for Secret of Mana is really really good. Like the intro track, like to this day gives me chills. It's like so good. Highly recommend you give a listen to that later. Not super excited about Fire Emblem. Which takes a Harry Potter approach to the Fire Emblem's tactical role playing.
Harry Potter approach? What?
Maybe because
What
Three
does that mean?
Houses?
What is-
I don't know. Whoever wrote this at GameSpot, I don't know what they meant by that. Yeah, it didn't really like. I haven't played a Fire Emblem game in a long time, so, and it seems cool if you're into Fire Emblem. Resident Evil.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
Resident Evil. I think I recently just like watched. Was it Resident Evil like a 2? It was like a recent remake, and it had that. It had that big guy who like picked up the helicopter. Do you even know what I'm talking
Are you
about?
talking about the movies?
No, I'm talking about the game.
Picked up the helicopter. I don't know much about Resident Evil, to be honest. My guess would
Okay.
be that it's like the Nemesis or something, but I
Okay.
could be wrong.
It was like a big dude. He looked like a super buff detective robot thing. It doesn't
Oh.
matter.
You lost me.
I have no idea what No More Heroes was though.
Oh, it was this game on Wii. It was like from the weird era where like
Oh.
certain Wii games were like kind of edgy.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like when I'm looking at it now, I'm like thinking Deadpool.
It has some of those vibes a little bit.
Not really, but kind of. It did look like a Wii game when I saw it displayed on the trailer because it had those what looked like motion controls, but I don't really know how they're gonna translate that into anything else because it looks like it would only work on a Wii to
I
me.
mean, with the Joy-Cons, you technically do have motion control. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I feel like you like, but you veer the screen to the side.
Yeah, I mean that would mostly be for like docked play, I think. I don't know how the controls will work if you're like doing handheld
Yeah.
mode. Yeah, I have no idea. But I know No More Heroes was like a thing that people wanted a sequel for a long time, and now they're finally getting it. So yay!
Switch indeed has Joy-Cons.
Yeah, it does.
All right. As DJ said. So what's next?
A bunch of stuff that I don't really know or care much about. I know Panzer Dragoon is like really like a cult classic, but I've never played it. Demon X Machina seems kind of interesting. I'm really happy about the Contra like anniversary collection, but the new game, I don't know. Seems whatever. I really like the anniversary collections because I'm very much like a classic kind of gamer. I'm not really big on like the big budget AAA like super realistic things. like I watched the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer because I saw the thing about like the weird fetishization of a like trans person,
Oh,
and so I was like, huh, let me see it. And I mean, Keanu Reeves is like the thing that I'm most excited about. But like the acting just seemed really weird and stiff, especially in the face. Like everything looks super realistic until they show someone speaking, in my opinion. Like that's kind of where it breaks down for me.
yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So like this crazy robot dude, like it's not really doing it for me. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I'm so tired of Thanos. Like I've
Me
been
too.
tired of Thanos for a long time. Like it took me forever to finally watch
man. All I can think about right now is the way that the commentator, like Bowser, would like snap and it would do the switch sound. But Thanos.
the like the switch snap.
He should have gone for the head.
Oh my god. That's pretty great.
I guess we're not quite so tired of Thanos.
Yeah, I mean Thanos memes I think are funnier than yeah, the concept of Thanos isn't supposed to be funny, but yeah, I don't know. I just felt like he's not a very compelling character. It's just like, oh,
Not really.
he wants to kill half the people and he's super overpowered and like,
Yeah.
you know, that's it.
I'm like wiping tears while
So shirtless,
Mario and Sonic at Olympic Games.
Yeah,
I don't
shirtless
feel like
Eggman
there's
was a
anything
thing.
new. Oh yeah. Remember when was it ZJ who commented the
Yeah, they
top
were
thing?
like, I've seen Eggman's nipples and I like don't something.
Oh, I'm talking about a response to a Twitter post that you were, and it was like, okay, bottom, whatever.
Oh. Did you see my response to the response?
Yes. I'll have you know.
Follow me on Twitter for to know what's going on in this inside joke conversation.
Oh, Thanatos. I I don't really know Thanatos from Kid Icarus, but I came up with like a weird story with a character named Thanatos way back. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. I was a very creative kid. I had like a whole like Pokemon ripoff with like tons of characters.
That's okay. My friends and I had this like Teen Titans ripoff. So
That's fun.
yeah, it was cool. It was cute. No one will ever see it, but
Yeah.
so
All right.
Spyro.
Spyro. I don't really know that much about Spyro. 3X Blast would have more to say. I remember
Spyro's
people fighting
interesting.
in the chat saying, "Oh, Spyro's nothing," and then the person was like, "Say that again with it." So let's just like out of our safety, not comment too much on Spyro.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a thing. As soon as I have money and I can pay my rent, I am buying this game because I want to play it so bad. You can play as Zelda, you can play as Link. It's a rhythm game. It's beautiful.
Yay! It's all of the things for you.
Yeah, this is like it was made for me, and it's spoopy
Yeah.
because it's based off of Crypto the Necrodancer. Yeah,
Oh, great!
yeah, it's
We just
yeah.
need to cut Zelda's hair. Then it'll be perfect.
I like long hair. I'm good with this. She uses
Okay.
a spear, I think, so that's pretty cool. It's like
Oh,
Pearl.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Alien Isolation, spooky space games.
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, so Animal Crossing is a thing. I saw a tweet that was like, Tom Nook flies you out to a deserted island. You wake up 48 hours later, and Isabel's like, the collars around your necks are actually bombs. You have 24 hours to, and then like the tweet got cut off.
Oh, but that's like such a fun idea. Unfortunately, I don't have too much to say because this might be my first Animal Crossing game. Like if I end up getting it,
Ah.
because I don't have much to compare it to. But I just like I love the idea of like being on an island and like making your own kind of thing. I thought it was hilarious that the last thing that you see was that raccoon giving you the bill.
Oh
That was
yeah.
that's what they chose to put at the end of the
That
trailer.
raccoon, Cass.
That's the climax.
You put some respect on Tom Nook's name. He's a tanuki for your information.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Yeah, don't look like that.
yeah, but I agree. That was pretty funny. So the one thing that I couldn't stop thinking about when I was watching this is that how like this looks exactly like one of my friends.
Oh.
I mean, obviously I don't have a friend that looks like a villager in real life, but like if my friend were to make a villager, like I fully expect it to look like this.
I hope that you don't have any close friends who are 3 heads tall. I mean,
Yeah, that would be a little weird. No, I haven't seen this friend in a while. Actually, you know what? Shout out to Callie. She writes for GameSpot, I think. We
and we're
went to
on
school together.
GameSpot now.
Yeah, we are. She's a really good friend of
Supporting-
mine. We went to school together. We lived together briefly, and she is super cool and talented. So you should go support her. Yeah,
On
but
GameSpot or whatever.
yeah, on GameSpot, and she sometimes kind of looks like this. I hope she wouldn't be offended by that because this village is really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. So people were kind of talking smack about that Cyberpunk game because it's like weird about trans stuff, but like with Villager or with Animal Crossing, they announced that like you can choose your skin tone independently and like there's no limitations on what gender looks like. So
Oh, fun.
yeah, so you can like be whatever basically. I don't know if they're gonna have like a pronoun option. I would be really surprised, but like very pleasantly surprised if they let you choose your pronouns, and
Yeah,
even
me too.
more pleasantly surprised if they added like not like neutral pronouns or like they them. But for now, I think it's a step in the right direction. That
Yeah.
you can sort of customize yourself to look however you want, regardless of your gender.
Right. I'm just thinking of that one Steven Universe game that was like, go ahead and pick out your pronouns. You can choose more than one. That was
That's
just so
awesome.
great.
Wait, which game was that?
I don't even know. I just saw like a screenshot and I thought it was the best thing ever.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That seems like a good opportunity to plug my favorite dating sim, which is Hustle Cat. It's really cute. You can date the cats, but they're really humans, but they're cats at the same time, and you can choose your pronouns independently of your appearance, and it's great.
Oh my gosh, that seems like my kind of game.
Yeah, I think you would really like it, actually.
I would really like that.
Go check it out. It's called Hustle Cat. I'll send you the info afterwards.
Okay, Witcher 3. You know,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Witcher 3 can like run on the Switch, but at the same time, like it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, like in the way that it's
Yeah,
made.
that's
So,
fair.
I mean, I guess like in terms of whatever limitations they have going on, maybe it's just like the right kind of game to fit into that thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't have
think a
much to
lot of
say
it comes
about
down
it.
to like optimization too. Because I think
Yeah.
like in this day and age, it's really easy to just be like, oh, brute forcing problems when it comes to like computing and stuff. And I could be very wrong. I'm very much like an amateur programmer, but like I know that back in the 8-bit days, you had to like be super efficient with your code and really optimize everything to squeeze every last bit of that like 2 kilobytes
Right.
of
Well,
memory you had.
I don't know. I don't remember the details, but I know that for Breath of the Wild, they had to do a ton of such stuff on the Switch with the loading and the rendering and all these like different things to make the world work like at all. Because, I mean, as great as technology is now, the Switch is still a handheld game.
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
yeah. So
That's very true.
I had to go through a lot of stuff. Which is why I'm a little bit surprised that they are fitting The Witcher 3 in, but more to them.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Witcher is that I don't like the Witcher's character in Soul Calibur because all he says is Witcher, and like that's his whole character.
Which are it's a Pokemon.
Basically, yeah, he's like an edgy Pokemon. Yeah, so I'm not like super into him, and I mean, he's just like another like grizzly bearded white guy, so I'm not really into it.
Got it.
The only other thing that I know about it is that there's a character named Triss in this game, and that is not excellent for my SEO.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I remember that. We were like talking about your artist name, and I was like, you just wanted to be Triss, and I still want to be Triss, I'm sure. And oh, is the essay is the search engine that bad? And I searched Triss, and it's all just like this one video game character from
Yep.
The Witcher that like I don't care about, and I'm
Yep.
like, no.
I mean, on the bright side, I think she's like a cool witch, but I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm the only cool witch named Triss. Get out of here.
Gosh, you just need to like, I don't know.
Yeah. And this doesn't help because The Witcher 3 is getting re-released, so it's gonna ruin everything. God damn it.
Yeah. All right. Do you know about Astral Chain?
Nope.
I don't know. Okay, let's move on.
I'm really excited for Pokemon, though.
I am really excited. Yeah, this is. I've been mentioning Pokemon without actually been like seeing Pokemon. What do you think of the new sheep Pokemon?
Oh
Lulu,
my
I
god,
think?
I love her.
Yeah.
She is so cute. I saw this
Can we
thing.
search?
Yes, we
Wait,
can.
can you search an image, please,
Yes.
so that like everybody can see this beautiful? Yes.
Yes, we absolutely can. So I saw this thing that like the hex code the hex code for its little braids here.
That's perfect.
It's the hex code like for the color is ba ba ba. I feel like that is not accidental. Like there's no way that was an accident.
I can't. I'm just.
Yeah, so Wooloo's perfect. I love her.
Wooloo's perfect. I was thinking, just because of Wooloo existing, I was thinking today about like if you had to narrow Pokemon down back to like 150 or 151, like what would you take out and what would you leave? I just know that Wooloo would be
Just
in there.
Wooloo 151 times.
And Eevee. Eevee's great.
That's true. Eevee
And
is
the
great.
Evolutions, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
I really hope Mareep's also in this game because I just want an entire team of sheep.
Yeah. Three
Okay,
Wooloos.
so-
No, like one.
I also
Wondering.
kind of hope that Wooloo doesn't evolve because in the previous generation there was a Pokemon that I really liked. It was Mudbray, I think. It was the like ground donkey type. And it was super cute
Okay.
and I loved it, and then it evolved and I was like, "Oh my god."
Is there like a button you can press to like make it not
mean,
evolve?
Yeah, but then you miss out on like the better moves and better stats, and it
Okay,
was just
fair enough.
really ugly. It was just like this ugly horse, and I was just like, why does it go from a cute donkey to an ugly horse? This is not okay. Mudsdale is awful, and I will die on this hill. Anyway, I hope that Wooloo, if it does evolve, that it remains cute because it's precious and I love it. And Wooloo says trans rights, and oh, I hope there's a black Wooloo too. That would be so cute.
I know. That'd probably be the shiny version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Okay. We'll just keep Wooloo here. We'll like.
Oh, it looks so cute. It looks so cute with our background.
Wait, no, I want the full size one.
Our background also says trans rights.
Our background does also say trans rights.
Like on the left. That's not an accident. Blue, pink, and white? No.
Okay.
That wasn't
There.
an accident.
There. We're good. Where is it? Overlay. Bam.
I'm happy our
Now-
stream health is going so good.
now we just have Wooloo. um, cool. So this is now Wooloo stream. We're only talking about Wooloo, the most perfect and best Pokemon of all time.
It is non-binary flag. Neither of those were accidents.
Yeah. Cass. Oh yeah, shout outs to Cass. Cass did this really cool little overlay very quickly today.
Hmm.
Um
I had
thanks
a
for
lot of
doing
fun with
that.
it. It was
Yeah.
my first time actually like making something with Asaprite or whatever.
Oh,
So yeah.
you should tell me more about that at some point because I'm curious about how you made this. Um,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's better than Pistol, I'll say that much.
oh wow. All right. That's very good to know.
It's kind of like if you had a it's like kind of like if you had a professional art software but specifically for pixel art.
Oh,
Does
awesome.
that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um yeah, it is a little difficult to pick up. So yeah, I learned how to use it today by making this. I spent a lot of time on it because I had to learn how to use it.
Well, I think it came out pretty dang great.
I'm so happy that we're on Blue Stream. Okay, so
Yeah. I feel like I can probably go back and
so
look at chat because I want
yeah,
to see
probably.
chat.
Our stream is health is pretty okay. It's just Wooloo and people being happy about Wooloo.
Yeah, Wooloo is excellent. I love
Oh,
that there's like
look.
no controversy about it too. It's just like, yeah, Wooloo's the best. Like, obviously.
Mhm. I think that we might want to go through. Yeah, I also use the a Pico palette for
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I noticed.
So
I mean, you did also
I
mention that.
yeah, so I wanted to get that nice hardware thing.
Yeah. How do I go to our? I hope this is right. I really hope I didn't screw this up. Uh. No.
Anyways, I do think that we should probably get through the rest of because it's like I do imagine that these would be about 2 hours long because we would usually start at like 10. Um,
Yeah.
so we should probably finish up E3 and get to FamiTracker basics.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's pretty much it, really.
And I don't know if we're gonna spend an hour on FamiTracker basics,
Yeah,
but
I
maybe
don't
we
think
will.
so.
I think maybe that's yeah,
Yeah.
taking a little less time is going to be our little punishment thing for
Oh crap! No!
punishment. You know, we spent a lot of
Wooloo!
time.
Come back!
Oh no!
No! Okay.
It's just okay. There you go.
Wooloo's back. I have to copy and paste this. Yeah. So, well,
They're
unfortunately,
not. Yeah. Speaking of reducing Pokemon, they're gonna not use all the Pokemon this new game.
I
Did you hear
mean,
that?
that kind of makes sense because there's like almost 1,000
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Um, I just thought I'd mention it. A lot of people are not happy about it. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it makes sense because it's gonna be easier to, work with the rest and make them more original." I'm kind of on the second one personally, but I'm also hearing like a lot of pretty valid arguments that are just like saying that they're not going to do much with the remaining Pokemon.
Mm,
Um, but I don't really know. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this game. I've played enough Pokemon, but I also think that like I need to get to that Pokemon again. Like I need to start
yeah.
having some Pokemon experiences sometime. I mean, if I could, I would just pick up like Diamond again and just have fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, because man, I had so much fun. That was like my first game, and I loved it so much, so much, so much. So yeah, Pokemon, I love it, and Splatoon. those are my current mains on Smash because I just like them.
Fair enough. That's an excellent reason to main something.
Yeah, I'm looking for maybe a third, but I think I'm good. I'm good right now.
Yeah.
Pokemon is kind of like having 3 mains already, so I just need
Yeah.
to learn that.
Yeah.
But before we finish this, are we gonna talk about Legend of Zelda, or are we kind of like done?
I feel like we talked about it enough.
Okay. It
Yeah.
looks like there's gonna be like a physical Ganon in this one though. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it's like zombie.
Yeah. Zombie Ganon. Bleh. Oh, I just hit my arm, but I'm okay. It just
Oh,
made a loud noise.
be careful.
I'm okay.
Okay, that is good. All right. So FamiTracker basics. Are we doing that?
I guess so.
All right. That means we have to get rid of Wooloo, unfortunately,
No, we just have okay, yeah.
because I need some visual aids here. I'm sorry, my precious woolen babe. Okay, so I need piano keyboard. Hopefully this one comes up right away. Yeah, virtual keyboard, perfect. Cool. And then I kind of want to add
Do you usually write on FamiTracker with that, or is this for like visual aid
this is for visual
other
aid
people?
purposes.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna open FamiTracker. Cool. And then I gotta add it to the capture source. Where is it? Video no. Display capture. There we go. Nope, that is not what I want. Is it? Sorry, y'all. Window capture, that's the one. Okay. Cool. So we have OCC FamiTracker here. And we are going to shrink it down so that it kind of fits in this window here. Cool. Hopefully that's not too tiny.
I'm gonna check. It's a little small. Unless you full screen it.
I'm kind of trying to avoid full screening it. Oh, you know what?
Unless like I mean if I full screen it. Like if the audience full screens it, then it looks better.
So we are going to bear with me for a sec. Hi, I'm back, and Cass is coming shortly. Audio output capture.
Let me know when they can hear me.
Okay, they can hear you now.
Yay! All right, so ZJ just sent me something and it's beautiful, and you need to bring it up right now
Okay, where did they send it?
in the chat.
Okay. Yes! Okay, this is coming over here for everyone to see. Sharing with the class. Yes. Wooloo is now sword lesbian. Let's go. Hang on. I need this to be over here. Okay. Oh god. Remove. Yes. There. Perfect. 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 All right. Okay. So we're gonna come over here to FamiTracker, and we are going to move it over here so I can see it. And I'm gonna turn on some lights. Hang on a sec.
Okay. I can't see it in your screen share to me.
Ow!
I see. Oh, you there?
Huh?
Did you hear me?
No.
Okay. I can't see it in your screen share to me. I can only see it in the live stream.
What can't you see?
FamiTracker.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that makes sense.
I see the piano.
Hang on. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and then I'm gonna share your entire screen. Oh no.
Oh, no.
There we go. Perfect. Cool. Okay.
Oh, you have a lot of messages. Or maybe that's just alerts.
Yeah, I have a lot of alerts. It's kind of annoying.
What Discords do you follow?
Too many. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe things you shouldn't share or something?
Well, no, I want to get through this.
Got it.
Okay, so
Cool.
this is FamiTracker. And it has some functions, but you see up here we've got, play pattern, stop, and toggle edit mode. So if we push play, we get some movement here, but not much else. And this is not.
And that is because there's nothing that we put in. We didn't put in any music.
Yes, that is correct.
So there's no sound.
I'm like trying to fit it. Transform. There we go. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I flipped it. Oops. I was like, why is this not? Okay, cool. Now you can see everything. Cool. So yeah, it's chugging along, but there's no sounds. So what you need to do is create an instrument, which you can do right here. And now you got a new instrument. And you can come down here and you can press some buttons and make beautiful bleep bloop noises. But even though we can play noises, there's still nothing there. And that's because you have to check the toggle edit mode. So now when I press buttons, we get some things here, and that is good. So now if we go to the top and push some buttons, we'll get a nice long note that is very grating on the ears. And you may have noticed that this letter changes, and those letters correspond to the keyboard here. Let me pull that up. So what I played kind of follows this pattern here. God, turn off sustain. And that is, hang on, there's a keyboard marks. Letter notes. There we go. So I played C, D, E, F, G. And if you go over here to FamiTracker, you can see that the notes, so we have C, D, E, F, G. The keyboard follows kind of a similar pattern here on the as here on the virtual keyboard here. So like Q is C, 2 is C sharp, W is D, which is very confusing to say, 3 is D sharp, E is E, and so on and so forth. Kind of like a keyboard. For some reason, this keyboard is weird and Z corresponds to F, but in FamiTracker, that is not the case, and Z is just another C. So you have access to 2 octaves at a time, and you can kind of play them that way. And that's kind of the basics of putting something together, like getting notes on the screen and playing. And yeah, that's kind of the very basic idea behind FamiTracker. Cass, do you have anything to add for this so far?
No, not really. Sorry, there was some stuff going on with my screen that I had to figure out. That's why I was so quiet. And
Oh.
it's all better now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, keyboard stuff. It's a little different. Um, I'm not sure if it's possible to sync up a MIDI keyboard to this. I think it is.
It is, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
For that, you just have to go to configuration, MIDI, and then like if you have a device, then you can do that.
Cool.
But if
Yeah.
you don't, you can just use your keyboard and play some notes. So we can do a very basic major scale by just playing the bottom row of letters from Z to.
Oh, this is gonna feel weird. Z X C B B N.
Yeah. So from
I don't know
Z
if I'm in key because I can't hear you.
from Z to comma, and if we skip down 4 each time. And hit play. And there you go. That's a very basic major scale.
That's so musical. I wish I
yeah.
could have heard it.
And if you want to change the volume, this column here next to the green numbers here lets you do 0 through F, because this column of numbers is in what number system called hexadecimal, which just means, you know, you have
16 options.
Yeah, so
and then after you get to the number 9, it switches to letters to make it all in one little space.
Yeah, because, like, you know, for binary, there's 2 possible numbers, 0 and 1. And humans count in decimal, so there are 10 digits, 0 through 9. And for hexadecimal, you have 16 digits. That's where the hexadecimal comes from, decimal for 10 and hex for 6. And it's 0 through F, which are assigned to the numbers 0 through 15. So F, which is 15, is full blast volume. A is 10. B is 11. C is 12, so on and so forth. So we can, you know, start at 1 and then go to like 3, 5, 7, 9, B, which is 11, D, which is 13, and F, which is 15, and then it'll get progressively louder. Yeah. So that's how you put some notes in FamiTracker. And again, for reference, the keys basically follow the same layout as this piano keyboard. I don't know if you can see my mouse. But yeah, like the Q, the row of keys Q to P is 1 octave, and then Z to comma is another octave below that. For those who know enough music theory to know what that means. And then like the number keys are all the black keys. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So from Z to comma is all the white keys on the keyboard, and then the ASDF row is all of the black keys above that, and then starting from Q to P is another set of white keys on the keyboard, so those keys, and then the number row is all of the black keys, like that.
Yeah.
And you can do that in FamiTracker too. You can go. And that was me just running my finger across the keyboard.
Cool. I have it set so that it goes to the next row after you input like a note.
Oh yeah.
Does yours not do that?
I turned it off because like by default it does that. So by default it would do this. Oh wait, no. Why isn't it doing it? Huh. I
Oh,
I,
whatever.
I broke it, I guess. Wait, it did it that time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I just prefer it to not do that. But if you want to change that, the step setting right here in the top left, um, will change how many steps it goes when you press a key. So like if you have it set to 2, it'll go down 2 each time you play a note. It should do that automatically, but for some reason it's not. And you can change that. I just like it at 0 personally.
yeah, that makes sense to me too. So we've talked about the pulse, and we know how to change volume, and we know how to select different notes. And so I guess if I were to say like want to write a song in FamiTracker, I think the next thing that I would want to know is how to use the other channels, and probably what once you get past the 2 pulses, what the heck is going on?
Right. Okay. That
Yeah.
is an excellent starting point. So we have our one instrument here, and you can use it on any of the channels. You see here we have 5 columns, and each of them represents a channel. So you have pulse 1, which sounds like that, and pulse 2, which is identical. They both do basically the same thing. So you can have like a chord here, or something like that. The third channel is the triangle, which sounds like that. It is very frequently used as a bass sound, but that's not all it can do.
Oh, interesting.
And it can also, so unlike the pulse channels, you can't really control the volume very easily on the triangle channel. It's basically on or off. So like you can put any number here. Here, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no sound, no difference in volume. Whereas if we copy and paste that over here, you can hear it kind of start from quiet and get louder. So the triangle channel is just on or off. That's the only options you get. But other than that, it follows the same
Pitch rolls.
Yeah, same pattern. It follows the same keyboard. The white keys on the bottom, the black keys in the middle. So like Z2 colon or Z2 comma is still the white keys. Q to P is still the white keys, so on and so forth. The noise channel.
The noise channel is weird.
Yeah, the noise channel is very strange. So kind of similar to the volume setting, there are 16 different noise values. And, you kind of just got to play with them. That is 4, so we can do... There we go. So it goes 0 to F, just like the volume, and each one sounds like this. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then it goes back to 0. And if you play them smoothly, you can kind of hear like a filter sweeping effect, so we'll just do that.
Flashback to like the third podcast.
What's up?
Flashback to like the third podcast a year from now.
Yeah.
How does the noise channel even do anything? But
So-
yeah.
Yeah, the noise channel kind of makes, white noise as you... And that kind of makes like a whoosh, like, I don't know how to describe it besides using your mouth sound, but like
Like a wave.
yeah, like the lower the number, the kind of deeper the noise is, and the higher it is, the like more high pitched frequencies are let through. So it like, you know, you can have like a deeper noise or a higher noise, and that's, you kind of just have to play around with it to get it.
Right. So, Tris, I put the noise channel up and I want to use it in my song, but like it's just like how the heck would you even use that in a composition?
So I think this is, we can go more into depth with it for like another time, but basically like noise is most frequently used as percussion. So if you say you have yeah, let's say C, and say you started at volume 7 and you use this effect, you just type in AO3.
Well, even without the effect, we can do it without the, because we know how to adjust volume.
That's true. That's true. You can do that. Never mind. We'll save the effect for another time. So you say you go like 7, 5, 3, 1, 0. And that gives you a nice little like hi-hat sound. And if you want it to be more dramatic, you can like have it go from, you know, 5 to 0 right away. So it kind of cuts off right away, right?
Oh, what about when you make the noise sound like a clang? That was a question.
Oh, who is that?
TST.
Oh, okay. A clang, I think that might be like secret techniques.
Secret techniques.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that quickly, or do you want to
Um,
just save that for another episode?
I think we'll save that for another episode because it's
Okay.
getting kind of late. Yeah.
That's true.
So that's kind of the basics of what you need to know to get started. You have quick review. Z through comma is the white keys. And Q through P is also white keys. Well, Q through I, and then it just kind of keeps going. And you have 2 pulse channels. You can control the volume. So you can say this one is 3, 2, 1, 0. And you can mute this. So you know how to do that. And you know that the triangle kind of makes that sound. And you know that noise can be used for percussion, like so. So yeah, that's enough to get you started. DPCM, it's a channel discussion for another day. You have enough information to make a very simple melody.
Right.
So
When I first started using FamiTracker, I was told DPCM isn't important and you don't need to learn it right away, and that's absolutely true.
yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely more of like an advanced thing. Like you can use DPCM till the cows come home, but if you don't know how to use like make effective use of the other 4 channels, then like your compositions aren't gonna sound very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, go ahead, download FamiTracker, fiddle around with it. It's very easy to get started. Don't forget to create your new instrument, because otherwise you won't be able to get any sound. Make sure you turn edit mode on. The default turns this line red, so it starts blue, and that's when you can like make sounds, but nothing appears here. So you just go up here, click that, and you're in business.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully that was a fun little beginner lesson for FamiTracker. I look forward to doing more of these, and hopefully making like more polished versions if that's something that people want. We can work on that, but for now this was just a fun little project for us to do.
Right.
Yeah, so anything else to add to the lesson, Cass?
I think the one thing we might want to add is just how to adjust the tempo, because when most people start out FamiTracker, that's like the first thing that they ask me.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see that there's a tempo
You don't
marker
need to
here.
like explain. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't touch that. Do not touch the tempo marker under any circumstances. What you want to do is, hang on. Where is it? I want you to see my cursor. Oh no. Did I break it? Where
Oh
are
no,
you?
what happened?
Okay, cool. Well, for some reason my cursor isn't showing up, which is kind of annoying. But in the top left here, I'm like pointing at it. You see tempo, do not touch that. You see the speed here, you can move it up or down, and that makes it go faster or slower. The lower the number of the speed, the faster it goes. So we had it at 6, and that sounded like this. If we lower it to 3, it sounds like this. It's twice as fast. So if you know, play with that, you can make it super fast, and get some fun sounds. But yeah, that's how you adjust the tempo. We'll go into more depth about how to like fine tune tempo, but that should get you started. Yeah.
I do think that this is like enough to really get started and make your own thing if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I hope that was educational for everyone, and I hope you enjoyed that. We're gonna go back to Wooloo for our outro. Because
what's the Wooloo outro gonna be like?
I don't know. We're just gonna admire how perfect Wooloo is. Just
I'm waiting for Wooloo to come up. There we go. All right. Sorry, I was looking at the live stream, which is a little lagged.
Yeah.
All right. So I did a thing earlier. I don't remember how it went, but I'm gonna Woolooize it. Wooloo, 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 wooloo. Wooloo, 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 sheep.
Oh, we have a question from Machine Cat about something that. I assume. Hang on. Sorry, this was something that came up. I assume they mean this thing that's like 2A03 registers. To be honest, I don't remember how I did that.
I've never seen that before. I don't use it.
Here it is. Okay, so this is on
something.
this is on OCC FamiTracker. I don't know if it happens in vanilla FamiTracker, but for OCC, you just go up to View and then check the box that says Register State, and that will show you everything. And it's kind of a cool like visualization. It's really useful for some really advanced techniques, but we will get to those when we get to those. Also, I think the default where is it? Yeah, the default position for the frame editor is up here. I just like it to be on the left because then I can see more of the patterns, but that's just personal preference. Yeah. Yeah.
If only you could put photos there, we would put Wooloo up.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly,
Back to Wooloo.
if did you hear FamiTracker? I don't think FamiTracker is getting any updates or like OCC or anything.
Yeah, it's not. I think there's somebody like made a branch and like is going to keep working on it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure somebody's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Chiptune finds a way.
Yeah. I hope it continues, but I mean, if not, I feel like we have the tools to do a lot of cool stuff still. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. LSDJ recently got updated.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't use it, but
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us.
FamiTracker fan is accepting death.
Yeah, pretty much. As I was saying, yes, thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for bearing with us in our technical difficulties. only way is up from here. We will be, coordinating better, and we learned a lot this stream, and we hope you had fun. We definitely did. This is Triss saying goodnight and wishing you sweet Wooloo dreams.
This is Cass saying goodnight, and thank you so much, Wulu, for being our guest tonight. We couldn't have done without you. Alright, I guess we're signing off.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Night.